We have spent a lot of time today in this debate talking about low-hanging fruit. I think that the proposal that is in front of us right now doesn't even rise to that level. I think we're picking up dead apples on the ground. I don't think this thing does anything, but I'm going to vote for it because you know why? I want to put the stamp, the imprimatur of where we are now with ethics reform in this state, because in the next week to 10 days to month, when the front page of the Tribune shows somebody else from our chamber being marched into federal court, I want to be able to tell my constituents straight to their face that this is the kind of ethics reform that your legislature demands. Task forces. Let's look at it. Let's look at all the bills. There's plenty of things out here that we could have done. We've got over 30 bills that we have proposed in the last year that deal with ethics reform. And we've heard where they are right now. They're all languishing in Rules Committee. We know what's going on here. There are people protecting other people. And you know something? I'm tired of it. I am not going to stand by and be happy with what we're voting on today. But you know something? If I don't vote for it, it's going to come back and haunt me come next year. That's because that's the way things work around here. We always deal toward the next election. We're always dealing toward where can we get an angle, politically, economically. The people of this state look to us and they lack trust. They lack trust. They look at us and they see a handout. Somebody, grease my palm. I can do something for you. It's not why we're here. It's not why I'm here. I hope it's not why anybody else is here. But unfortunately, that's the perception that we get from people in our districts who look at us and say, you're part of that mess down there, and why in the hell don't you fix it? Well, today's actions are a tiny step toward something that probably will never be fully envisioned, never fully done. The people of Illinois deserve better, and they have gotten nothing but worse from us. Both sides of the aisle need to look at this thing and say, okay, who's next? Where's the hammer going to fall next? Maybe we go back to being a territory. Maybe that's what will solve our problems, because I'll tell you what, we don't seem to be able to solve them here. We shovel them off to task forces. We shovel them off to groups that issue reports that are left on shelves and to gather dust. Nothing's going to come of this. Nothing's going to come of this because we have an election on March 17th, and that's more important than getting the job done today. I'm disgusted by this. I'm disgusted by the fact that we have to do it. I'm disgusted by the fact that we actually have to be standing here talking about one of our former members being frog-marched into federal court for doing something that no person with any common decency would even dream of doing. You know, it was said many years ago that if men were angels, they wouldn't need government. Well, unfortunately, men are not angels. We do need government, but unfortunately, this is not the government we need. Thanks very much.